Chosen one, the hour of purpose has come. Don't sleep. This is not a casual statement, nor is it a moment you can afford to take lightly. Purpose is not a vague idea. It is not an inspirational thought. It is not something distant you will one day stumble into. It is the very essence of your existence. And now, chosen one, the hour has come for you to rise fully into it. The time for waiting has ended. The time for drifting has expired. The hour of purpose has arrived, and you cannot sleep through it. If you miss this, you risk dulling the very reason you were placed on this earth. Before we dive deeper, stay with me until the very end of this message. Every word you hear is charged with energy meant to awaken you and prepare you. And leave your warmest wishes in the comments along with the number 144. This is not about routine or ritual. It is about intention. When you release wishes, you release energy into the universe. When many chosen ones align in this way, the atmosphere shifts. Together, we multiply the vibration of faith, hope, and destiny. Wishes are seeds, and when we plant them together, the universe returns them in overflow. Now, chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel. And let's step into this together. Chosen one, purpose is why you are still standing. It is why storms could not destroy you. It is why battles could not break you. It is why even in your lowest moments, there was still something pulling you forward. That something is not chance. It is purpose. And when the hour of purpose comes, everything in your life begins to align with the reason you exist. People who were distractions begin to fall away. Doors that lead nowhere begin to close. Desires that kept you tied to cycles of emptiness begin to lose their power. This is not loss. It is refinement. The hour of purpose strips away everything that cannot walk with you into destiny. Do not misunderstand. When the hour of purpose comes, it is not always glamorous. It may not be filled with applause. It may not look like celebration. It often begins in silence. It often begins in solitude. It often begins in a shift deep inside you before it manifests around you. But chosen one, you will feel it. You will sense that something has changed. You will know that you can no longer live distracted. You can no longer delay. You can no longer play small. The urgency will grow louder in your spirit. Now is the hour. This is the time. The reason you were created is calling you. Purpose is not something you invent. It is something you awaken to. It has always been there, written into the design of who you are. That is why nothing in your life has ever truly been wasted. Even the pain, even the detours, even the moments of loss. They were all part of shaping you into the vessel that could carry purpose. This is why you cannot despise your past. It was never random. It was never meaningless. Every moment was carving, refining, preparing. And now, chosen one, you stand in the hour of purpose, carrying the strength, the wisdom, the clarity that only your journey could have given you. But here is the warning. Don't sleep. Do not let this moment pass as if it is ordinary. Sleep is not just physical. It is spiritual. To be asleep in this hour is to be distracted when you should be focused. To be asleep is to be numb when you should be alert. To be asleep is to chase what drains you instead of embracing what fulfills you. Chosen one, too many have missed their hour because they were sleeping. Too many allowed distractions to blind them. Too many allowed fear to silence them. Too many delayed until the moment passed. You cannot afford that. The hour of purpose has come, and you must stay awake. Being awake means being sensitive to the signs around you. It means paying attention to the whispers in your spirit. It means recognizing when the universe is nudging you, when alignment is pointing the way forward. Purpose rarely arrives with fireworks. It arrives with subtle clarity, with small confirmations, with opportunities that require courage. You must be awake to see them. You must be bold enough to act on them. The hour of purpose is not passive. It is active. It demands your participation. And chosen one, let me tell you this. When you step fully into purpose, you will feel the resistance. The enemy of destiny does not fight the distracted, it fights the awakened. That is why distractions will intensify when you are closest to alignment. That is why fear will speak louder when you are about to rise. That is why doubts will creep in just as doors are opening. But do not mistake resistance for defeat. Resistance is proof that you are close. Resistance is confirmation that your purpose is real. Resistance is evidence that your hour has arrived. You must decide how you will respond. Will you shrink back into sleep, letting the moment slip by, or will you rise, alert and focused, refusing to let distractions steal your alignment? The universe cannot force you to live in purpose. It can only position you for it. The choice is yours. And chosen one, this hour is not something to take lightly. It is not an invitation you can endlessly delay. It is now. It is here. It is alive. And it is waiting for you to respond. When you live in purpose, everything shifts. You walk differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself differently. People notice the change even if they cannot explain it. You stop moving like someone waiting for permission and begin moving like someone carrying inevitability. You no longer search for meaning. You live it. You no longer ask if you are chosen. You embody it. This is the power of stepping into the hour of purpose. Your life stops being a question and starts being an answer. And chosen one, purpose is never small. It will stretch you beyond your comfort. It will call you into spaces you never imagined. It will demand your courage, your discipline, your persistence. But it will also fulfill you in ways nothing else ever could. Purpose is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Purpose is the reason your soul feels restless until you align with it. Purpose is why no amount of distraction, success, or escape can satisfy you fully. You were not made for ordinary. You were made for this. So hear this clearly. The hour of purpose has come. Don't sleep. Don't drift. Don't delay. Stay awake. Stay alert. Stay ready. Everything you have walked through has prepared you for this. Everything you have endured has equipped you for this. The seal of destiny is pressing on you, calling you into alignment, urging you to rise. And when you answer, when you step into it fully, you will discover what you were always meant to be. Unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable. Chosen one, in this second part, we go deeper into what it truly means to recognize the hour of purpose. To recognize means to stop waiting for some distant sign and to begin paying attention to the confirmation that is already around you. Purpose does not always arrive with a loud announcement. More often, it is revealed in the quiet shifts you feel, in the restlessness that stirs within you, in the sense that you cannot keep living the same way. These are not accidents. They are signals. They are the universe calling your attention, reminding you that your time has come. The hour of purpose often begins with discomfort. It feels like the old patterns no longer fit, like the old environments feel too small, like the things that once satisfied you now leave you empty. This is not failure, it is awakening. You are not being punished, you are being pushed. The discomfort is a signal that you are outgrowing where you have been, that you are being stretched into where you are meant to go. Do not despise the discomfort of this season. It is proof that the hour of purpose has arrived. Without it, you would remain stuck. With it, you are being propelled forward. But chosen one, when the hour of purpose comes, it is easy to miss it if you are spiritually asleep. To be asleep is to numb yourself with distractions. It is to fill your life with noise so you do not hear the whisper. It is to stay busy but never productive, moving endlessly yet going nowhere. This is why so many people miss their moment. They are too distracted to notice it. But you cannot afford that. You must rise awake, with your spirit tuned to the flow of destiny. Purpose requires presence. It requires attention. It requires that you slow down enough to notice what is unfolding around you. This is why silence is so powerful in the hour of purpose. In silence, you begin to hear the direction you could not hear before. In stillness, you notice the nudges that went unnoticed in the chaos. In solitude, you realize that what you have been searching for outside of yourself has been waiting inside of you the entire time. The hour of purpose does not begin with the crowd. It begins with clarity. And clarity is often born in the quiet places where you finally listen. Chosen one, when you awaken to purpose, you begin to see alignment everywhere. People cross your path at the right moment. Opportunities appear when you need them most. Strength rises when you thought you had none left. Even the obstacles start to make sense. You realize they were preparing you for what is unfolding now. This is what it means to live awake, to understand that nothing is random, to recognize that everything is connected, to know that destiny has been guiding you all along. But be warned, the closer you step into purpose, the louder the resistance becomes. The hour of purpose is marked not only by alignment, but also by opposition. You may find people questioning your decisions, doubting your vision, resisting your growth. You may feel fear pressing harder, trying to convince you to shrink back. You may even feel the weight of isolation because not everyone will understand the urgency you carry. This is all part of the process. Resistance does not mean you are wrong. It means you are right on time. Opposition is not a barrier. It is confirmation. The presence of resistance is proof that you have stepped into the hour. Chosen one, the hour of purpose is not about perfection. It is about action. You do not need to have every detail figured out before you begin. You do not need to have all the answers before you take the first step. Purpose reveals itself as you move. Alignment unfolds as you act. The key is to start. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is now. The hour has come. The only mistake is sleeping through it. You must also remember that purpose is not selfish. It is never only about you. When you rise into your hour, your life becomes a signal to others. Your courage awakens their courage. Your discipline inspires their discipline. Your overflow pours into their emptiness. This is why your purpose carries such urgency. It is not just your destiny at stake. It is the destinies connected to you. When you awaken others. When you step forward, you pull others with you. This is the ripple effect of purpose. Living in the hour of purpose also requires courage to let go. There will be things you cannot carry anymore. Old versions of yourself that no longer fit. Old cycles that once felt safe, but now keep you stuck. Old relationships that cannot survive the weight of your rise. This is the cost of stepping into destiny. But do not fear what you release. What is meant for you will remain. What is aligned with you will grow. What belongs in your next chapter will meet you there. Letting go is not loss. It is making space for overflow. Chosen one, stay awake. Stay alert. This is not the hour to numb yourself with fear. This is not the hour to shrink yourself with doubt. This is not the hour to wait for tomorrow. The hour of purpose is now. Every battle prepared you for it. Every delay shaped you for it. Every scar made you ready to carry it. Do not miss this moment. Do not let sleep steal your destiny. Rise into it. Move with it. Live it. And as you do, you will feel it. The alignment, the energy, the undeniable flow of being exactly where you were always meant to be. You will know in your spirit that this is not chance. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. It is calling. And chosen one, your time has come. Chosen one, in this third part we press even further into the reality of the hour of purpose. Because this is not just a season you are entering into. It is a defining threshold. When the hour of purpose arrives, you are no longer allowed to live halfway awake. You cannot move through life casually anymore. You cannot treat your time as something to waste. Purpose demands precision. It calls you to walk with a focus that cuts through distraction, with a confidence that silences doubt, and with a clarity that cannot be shaken by the noise around you. This is why the hour is so urgent, because your rise is tied to timing, and timing is tied to awareness. The hour of purpose has a rhythm. It is not random. It is perfectly timed. Everything you have experienced has been leading to this hour. Every closed door, every delay, every disappointment, every breakthrough, every moment of silence where you thought nothing was happening. Those were all pieces of the rhythm. And now, chosen one, the beat has shifted. The tempo has changed. The rhythm is moving faster, and it is pulling you forward. If you stay asleep, you will miss the beat. If you stay awake, you will dance in alignment with the flow of destiny. But chosen one, you must understand, the hour of purpose will test you. It will test whether you are truly ready to carry what you have been asking for. It will test whether your discipline matches your desire. It will test whether your vision is stronger than your fear. It will test whether you are willing to sacrifice what is comfortable for what is necessary. Many are called into the hour, but only those who remain awake can hold it. That is why distraction is so dangerous. It steals your focus before the test even begins. You cannot let yourself be lulled back into sleep when the very reason for your existence is standing before you. The hour of purpose also reveals hidden strength. You will discover parts of yourself that you did not know were there. Abilities you thought you lacked will surface. Confidence you thought was gone will return. Endurance you thought had been drained will rise again. This is not by accident. It is because purpose activates everything inside of you that was lying dormant. The hour is not only about what you do, it is about who you become. You will look back and realize you had more in you than you ever imagined. But it took this moment of awakening to bring it out. And chosen one, do not expect everyone to celebrate this awakening. Some people will be uncomfortable with your rise because your purpose exposes their passivity. Your clarity will make their confusion louder. Your urgency will make their complacency obvious. Your awakening will remind them of what they have been ignoring in themselves. This is why resistance sometimes comes not from strangers, but from those closest to you. Do not let this discourage you. Their resistance is not a reflection of your failure. It is evidence of your purpose. Do not argue with them. Do not try to convince them. Keep walking. Let your life speak. Let your results testify. Living in the hour of purpose requires courage to act, even when you do not feel ready. Purpose rarely waits for you to feel comfortable. It calls you in the middle of fear. It pushes you in the face of uncertainty. It asks you to trust before you see the outcome. This is why so many miss their moment. They wait for perfect conditions that never come. But chosen one, your conditions are already perfect because the hour has arrived. The alignment is not about everything outside of you being in place. It is about you being in place. As long as you are awake, as long as you are willing, the rest will follow. Chosen one, there is also an urgency you must not ignore. The hour of purpose is not something you can postpone indefinitely. Opportunities tied to this hour have been timed with precision. If you sleep through them, they do not wait. They pass. And though purpose is permanent, the paths to it can shift. This is why the call is so clear. Do not sleep. Be alert. Stay ready. The more you train yourself to live awake, the less you will miss. The hour is here, and you must move with it now. This awakening also carries peace. Yes, there is urgency, but there is also assurance. When you step into your hour, there is a calmness in your spirit, because you know you are finally aligned. The noise may still exist around you, but inside, you feel settled. You feel at home in your own calling. That peace is proof. That calmness is confirmation. It is the whisper that says, you are exactly where you are meant to be. That is the beauty of the hour of purpose. It not only shifts your actions, it shifts your atmosphere. So, chosen one, step fully into this moment. Do not let fear make you hesitate. Do not let distraction dull your vision. Do not let sleep steal your rise. The hour of purpose has come, and everything in your journey has led you to it. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not unprepared. You are right on time. All that remains is for you to stay awake, to move boldly, and to embrace what has already been written. Chosen one, in this fourth part we go even deeper into the weight of this moment. The hour of purpose is not simply a signal to begin. It is a demand to embody everything you were created to be. This is not a rehearsal, not a practice run, not a test phase. This is the unfolding of what has been written for you since the beginning. When the hour of purpose comes, you cannot approach it casually because it is too sacred. Every step matters. Every choice carries weight. Every word you speak, every action you take now contributes to the unfolding of your destiny. You must understand that purpose does not negotiate with sleep. It will not wait indefinitely while you delay. It will call, and if you are not awake to answer, the opportunities that were aligned for you will pass to the next moment in time. Purpose will remain, but the timing will shift. That is why this hour is so critical. To sleep now is to risk forfeiting what has been perfectly aligned. To stay awake is to ensure you step into what cannot be denied. Chosen one, the hour of purpose is also an unveiling. For years, pieces of you were hidden. Parts of your identity were buried under fear, under doubt, under distractions. But now, in this hour, those pieces are rising. You are beginning to remember who you are. You are beginning to feel the pull of the gifts you once ignored. You are beginning to recognize the strength that was always in you. This unveiling is not new. It is the revealing of what was already written. You were always chosen. You were always marked. You were always destined. The hour of purpose is the moment when all of that becomes undeniable. Do not be surprised if you feel stretched in this season. Purpose will always call you beyond your comfort zone. It will not allow you to stay where it is safe, because growth does not happen in safety. Growth happens in courage. Purpose will ask you to risk, to trust, to take steps without guarantees. It will test your faith, not to break you, but to build you. Every time you say yes, you grow stronger. Every time you step forward, the path becomes clearer. Every time you trust, the next door opens. Purpose is activated through movement, not hesitation. But chosen one, with this unveiling comes exposure. Not everyone will understand your awakening. Some will resist it. Some will criticize it. Some will distance themselves from you. That is because your rise shines a light that makes others uncomfortable in their sleep. Your purpose becomes a mirror, showing them what they have ignored in themselves. Do not shrink back to make them comfortable. Do not dim your light so others feel less threatened. You were not awakened to go back to sleep for someone else's comfort. You were awakened to live fully in alignment with who you are. And yet, you must carry wisdom. The hour of purpose requires discernment. Not every opportunity is for you. Not every door that opens should be walked through. Not every person who applauds you is meant to walk with you. Discernment protects you in this season. Stay awake not only to your purpose, but also to the subtle traps of distraction disguised as opportunity. The hour of purpose is not just about doing more, it is about doing what is aligned. Precision matters more than volume. Alignment matters more than applause. Chosen one, the hour of purpose also carries authority. When you live awake, your words begin to carry weight. Your presence begins to shift atmospheres. Your energy begins to influence others without you even trying. This is not accidental. It is the power of living in alignment. Purpose amplifies your voice, not because you speak louder, but because you speak clearer. It amplifies your steps, not because you move faster, but because you move with direction. This authority is not about control, it is about influence. You were chosen to shift, to guide, to lead by simply being who you are in fullness. This is why you cannot afford to question whether you are enough. The hour of purpose proves that you already are. You would not have been called if you were unprepared. You would not feel this urgency if you were unequipped. Everything in you has been shaped to carry this. Every wound, every battle, every scar, every triumph, they were all training. Now, in this hour, you are stepping forward not as someone trying to become chosen, but as someone finally embodying what it means to be chosen. Chosen one, let this truth settle deeply. This is not an ordinary season. This is not an ordinary moment. The hour of purpose has come, and it carries your name. Stay awake. Stay alert. Stay focused. The call will not fade. The weight will not lift. The urgency will not disappear. It will remain until you respond. And when you do, you will find that everything you have been searching for was waiting for you inside your purpose. Chosen one, in this fifth part we shift into the lived reality of walking in the hour of purpose. When you accept it fully, when you stop resisting and stop sleeping, life begins to feel different in ways that cannot be explained with logic. The air around you feels charged, your steps feel guided, and your spirit feels aligned with something larger than yourself. This is not imagination. It is the evidence of purpose, alive and active within you. The hour of purpose is not an announcement for you to wait on. It is an invitation for you to embody what has always been written. Living in this hour means every moment carries weight. You begin to recognize that nothing is random, nothing is wasted, nothing is meaningless. Even the conversations you have, the places you walk into, the timing of who you encounter, all of it feels connected. Purpose weaves your life into a pattern that others may call coincidence. But you know it is destiny. And when you are awake, you stop doubting those alignments. You stop brushing them off as random. Instead, you recognize them as signs pointing you deeper into your calling. But chosen one, walking in this hour also means carrying responsibility. Purpose is not light. It is weight. It is the weight of being awake in a world that prefers sleep. It is the weight of carrying clarity when so many choose confusion. It is the weight of moving with urgency when others remain stagnant. Do not despise this weight. It is proof of your role. You were chosen to bear it because you can carry it. And though it feels heavy at times, it also empowers you. The same purpose that stretches you also strengthens you. The same calling that feels demanding also sustains you. The weight is not meant to crush you. It is meant to build you. Living awake in the hour of purpose will also separate you. There will be people who once felt close, but will not be able to walk with you into this level. Not everyone can handle the urgency you carry. Not everyone will understand the clarity you now embody. Some may feel threatened. Some may feel confused. Some may quietly drift away. Chosen one, do not mourn what leaves. Purpose is not cruel, but it is precise. It only allows what can sustain your rise to remain. Everything else falls away, not to harm you, but to protect you from being pulled back into sleep. In this hour, you will also notice how distractions fight harder for your attention. The enemy of purpose is not always failure. It is often distraction. Small things will try to steal your focus. Petty conflicts, unnecessary fears, endless noise, even false opportunities will attempt to drain your energy. This is why you must remain alert. Your focus is the key to unlocking what this hour carries. If you waste your energy on what is meaningless, you risk missing what is essential. Stay sharp. Guard your vision. Protect your spirit. The hour of purpose is too valuable to lose to distraction. And chosen one, let me remind you, the hour of purpose is not only about what you accomplish, it is about who you become. Purpose transforms you from the inside out. It reshapes how you see yourself. It redefines how you move through life. It awakens confidence where there was doubt. It stirs peace where there was confusion. It brings clarity where there was fog. This is why people will notice the change in you. They will say you seem different, but they may not be able to explain why. That difference is alignment. That difference is evidence. That difference is the glow of someone living awake in their purpose. Walking in this hour also means living with courage. You cannot rise in purpose without stepping beyond what feels safe. You cannot embrace your calling without risking the unknown. But courage does not mean you never feel fear. It means you move anyway. It means you trust the path, even when you cannot see the whole map. It means you believe in the mark on your life more than you believe in the doubts in your mind. This is what separates those who remain asleep from those who awaken. The willingness to trust the unseen and walk forward anyway. Chosen one, your hour of purpose is not fragile. It will not vanish if you stumble. It will not disappear if you make mistakes. It is secured by destiny, not by perfection. What matters is that you remain awake, that you keep moving, that you continue to align yourself with what you know is true. Even if you fall, purpose will lift you. Even if you delay, purpose will call you again. Even if you doubt, purpose will remind you of who you are. The mark on your life cannot be erased. The only danger is if you fall asleep and ignore it. So live fully in this hour. Walk boldly in it. Speak with clarity. Move with intention. Carry yourself with the awareness that you are no longer ordinary. The hour of purpose has come, and you are awake inside of it. That alone makes you unstoppable.